Hi, friend. Okay, I'm trying to even start this without crying. So I'm assuming if you press play on this, then you are like me and you feel everything. You feel all of it. You feel everyone, you feel all the feels. In whatever way that means for you, you've always felt. You're conscious, you're awake, you're aware. You've always felt the things, perceived the things, seen the things going out around you, within you, to whatever level due to the safety and security that you needed, depending on your childhood. You maybe have disassociated with that or avoided or numbed or run, but I'm sending this to everyone that is here to be sensitive, that is here to feel. And because we felt so much, it's been a hard journey, but we're here. We're here. And right now, whenever you're finding this, I know you're feeling a lot. There is no way I could talk about this without being emotional. So I'm just going to let it go, let it be. Because I know you get it if you're here receiving this. There's a lot going on in the world when I'm recording this. I'm actually recording this as the US election is going on, which I'm in Canada, but I'm still feeling that. But within my personal world, there is something very hard going on that affects me because it affects someone that I deeply love. And what I'm seeing and experiencing and have been for a while is not fair and is not true and has been very hard to witness. And today especially. And for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to come on here and share this. Not because I'm fine. I'm great. I'm at the best place I've ever been within myself. I'm personally within myself and my life and where I've got to within my own healing have never been better. But at the same time as all of this, I'm living in a reality where my 3D reality, the reality around me, is challenging. There's a lot of pain in it. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of trauma. And it doesn't specifically affect me, but it is very much affecting people I love. And you just have to witness and feel it all is not easy. And I know that those of us that are here, that are empaths, that are sensitives, that feel it all, have spent our lifetimes experiencing this, because I have, and I've worked with so many of us that are here feeling. And I know that there is absolutely nothing more powerful that I can do in my current situation, as well as within the situation of the world and the collective and everything going on. As in the 3D world, there's a lot of chaos, which I just don't connect to at all, but I still feel it. I'm still here having a human existence that is impacted by the things, but I don't feel the fear or the worry personally, but I'm still energetically feeling it. And I know I get questions around this a lot. And then when there's things going on in our daily life that are challenging us, I promise you, there is absolutely nothing more needed, more powerful for you to do, for me to do, for us to do, than to anchor the light, than to be who we are, than to hold space for ourselves and then whoever else we're meant to. But we have to hold it for ourselves first. Within my reality, the only way that I was able to get to the point where I could start showing up again and holding space again is I really had to find and learn how to hold space for myself, no matter what was going on. And that was really complicated because basically when I was born, as we all do, I abandoned myself. But being so conscious, so young, I've been aware my whole life of abandoning myself. And knowing that I was always choosing to be unworthy of the love for myself for just being me. So when we have these tendencies and then things are hard outside of us and we don't feel like we have control and we feel like we can't fix or problem solve for the world around us, it gets even harder to be within ourselves because that's what we've put our worthiness in. I'm going to assume you're feeling this if you are resonating with me, is when we put our worthiness in fixing and making everyone else feel better because we feel everyone and everything, and we can do this. We have the ability and always have, even though maybe we didn't realize that we did. When we know we can affect the energy and the frequency because we feel, and we get really good at like manipulating energy and frequency at the sacrifice of ourselves. It's really hard because we're the ones constantly, daily, then telling ourselves that we're not worthy. So now when we're becoming more awake, more conscious, more aware, we're ascending, we're shifting timelines, and we're seeing that we're here to be in this new earth, to anchor the light, to be to be the light, to be the love that this world needs. It can feel extremely challenging and extremely painful when there's so much chaos. So I felt a deep call today to come on and first of all be authentic and bring through source, bring through zero. And I've asked them to come through and just anchor us into the light, to give us the truth, to bring the light to our hearts, because we all have such deep healing that we need to feel, but we can only feel that if we choose ourselves. I know personally, I constantly, no matter what I do, even now, anything I do, anytime I am learning, I'm growing and I'm expanding and I'm ascending in my own way, I'm constantly seeing and assessing how I can help others with that, how I can share that with you guys, how I can bring this through for more and more consciousness and frequency and awareness in this world, because I know that's what I'm here to do. But I have to constantly check myself and make sure I'm giving whatever it is, whatever magic, whatever miracles I'm bringing through to me first. So where I'm going with this is the lesson that I'm learning right now in what I'm experiencing is that we really don't have control. First of all, there's, in my current situation, which I just can't fully talk about because it's really not about me. I can share in my experience of this, but the actual details are not for me to share. But where I felt like this was powerful to come on is because I know I'm speaking to all of you that are conscious and awake and aware. So when we're seeing things outside of us that we don't have control over, it's really hard for us, because our soul knows, first of all, we're here to be the light, but then our ego has so much of our identity wrapped up in how we fix and how we heal and how we problem solve. So right now, the fact that I actually have no control, there's nothing I can do to control, to change, to fix, to problem solve this situation, there's literally nothing I can do. All that I'm seeing, I'm here to do is be present and breathe and hold space and anchor the light. That's all we can do, is anchor the light and really do what I'm constantly channeling through, and especially what I'm teaching you all who are in Superconscious Mastery to do, is just anchor into the light and be the alchemist we're here to be. When we bring our light, when we bring our presence to the now, we alchemize any darkness into light. All of us that are here to be the light beings that we're here to be, anchoring the light for the divine, working for the divine, the only thing we can do is be here now, breathe, and respond how we feel called to. So for me right now, that's literally just meant being present, holding space for others to talk things out, being here to hug them, to see them, to let them see through the mirror that I am, their truth, their divinity, and that they aren't deserving or worthy of the pain they're going through, but they still have to go through this because that's what they're experiencing. And that's all we can ever do. All of you that are here, as sensitives, as empaths, as healers, as light workers that truly know this is your soul deep calling. It's not just because you took some certification. Like, you actually know that you are here to be of service. The only thing that we're here to serve is light, and the only thing, and love. The only way we serve light and love is through being it and embodying it. So we can't neglect ourselves of it. So that's, and this, when I look at all of the most challenging times in my life that have come out of nowhere, that have been opportunities where I just had to anchor the light for others going through things that I couldn't control, there was nothing more powerful for me to do to help, to be of service, than to just be there, to be present, and to be the light that I am, to not fix, to not problem solve, to not control, to not manipulate, to not change, but just be. Just be. We make it so complicated, and it's because we conditioned ourselves to make it complicated because feeling was so hard back then. But now we've all done enough work, and we know we can't avoid the fact that we feel. We can't avoid the fact that we see the truth. So we have to be here and allow the now to reveal what is needed of us in our light. So let's bring zero through to anchor us into the light that we are. Now, today, I'm not going to come back on. I've brought through enough. I want to bring zero through to activate the light, to activate the love, to activate the truth, to anchor us in to the divinity that we're here to embody. And I want to just be in that right now. So I also encourage you after this to just be with yourself in whatever you're needing to feel. I really trust that this is going to find you whenever you need it, whenever you need to just be the light, to be the love, to feel the light, to feel the love, and to see the light and to see the love that you are. So know you can save this. You can use it whenever you need to. And I am personally excited for whatever is about to come through. So closing your eyes if you can, placing your hands over your heart, and just breathing and feeling, knowing that there is absolutely nothing wrong with what you are feeling. So just feel and breathe and be. Just fully inhaling and fully exhaling. And I'm going to take a few deep rounds of breath. Just allow zero to come through. Hello, beautiful light beam. Thank you for being here, for choosing you. As Courtney's just brought through, it's not been easy for you. We know this. We see this. We feel this because we are there with you. This is Zero, and we're here today, as she said, to help you feel the light and the love, especially when things are asking you to do anything but. When this world is trying to get you to be in fear, to be in pain, to struggle, to suffer, to choose to neglect or abandon yourself, we want you to know that you are a sovereign soul and you are worthy of feeling what you're feeling, being how you want to be, and sharing the light that you are always. Now, we know for so many of you, you have it conditioned within you that it's not safe. And that was all because it wasn't when you didn't know what to do with your power, with your light, with your abilities, with your love, with your truth. But we want right now to give you the permission, the activation, so that you can be the light that you're here to be, because this world you're in needs it more than ever before. You cannot turn off. You cannot turn off. You've never been able to, and that's why it's been so challenging for you, but now it gets to be easy, because when you are the light that you are embodied in your truth, you will see the service you're here to be, as well as you will see that you only attract what is truly here to receive from you. So just breathing even deeper now, fully inhaling, fully exhaling, in and out of your belly, fully breathing in through your nose, fully exhaling out of your mouth. As you breathe, just notice anything you're feeling, observing anything you're feeling everything you're feeling. It is safe for you to feel. It's safer than avoiding. The fear that you have, the insecurity that you have, any ways that you don't feel safe and secure right now in this world, in your reality, is because you are doing so much work to avoid, to run, to numb, to hide from the fact that you are a deeply feeling being. And that is your superpower now. But that superpower is needed for you. You need the power that you have in the now by being present, by embodying the light, by feeling the truth, by being the truth. That is all that is requested, that is required, that is needed of you, is to just be there as the love and the light that you are, with your awareness, your consciousness, holding space, breathing and being, and allowing whatever the now is bringing through to be what it is, and bring the light to that. You don't need to fix, you don't need to problem solve, you don't need to control, you can't change it, but you can alchemize it. Now that may be confusing, but you being there in your presence, in your light, is then doing work at an energetic level that turns any darkness into light, just by your awareness and consciousness. But if you are identifying anything as a problem, or something that needs to be fixed, or something there needs to be a solution for, or something you need to abandon or neglect yourself for, then that's the reality you're creating. We want you now, as this world does what it needs to do, and as your reality shows you what it needs to, all that is needed of you is to be there, to breathe, to bring the light, to bring the love, and trust that you just being there with the pureness of your heart and the awareness of your soul, you will heal and anchor light at a depth that is beyond words. And that is all that you're here to do. We promise you. And from there, you will know, you will see, you will feel what you're being called to. But just be there. All that is required is your breath, your presence, your awareness, your light, your love. So just breathing right now, feeling right now, and noticing in your heart a light. Just noticing, feeling, perceiving, knowing there's a light in your heart. And this light is more powerful than anything dark. It is more powerful than anything dark. So just breathing and feeling into your heart. And allow us now to just stream into your heart through your presence and your awareness. And feel the light in your heart getting brighter and brighter, expanding and overflowing through your whole being, until nothing but light is beaming bright all through you, all around you. And just feel the light beaming bright through you and around you. Just breathing into that light. This is all you ever need to do. And yes, from here, as you're being and breathing and feeling and aware and conscious, you will be called to be of service, but from a place and a space that feels good for you, not from fixing and problem solving, but being guided divinely to share more of your light, more of your truth, more of your power, by overflowing it from you. Overflowing it from you, because you're receiving it. You are here to receive the light and give the light through expressing and experiencing your truth. So we want to leave you here. Just breathe and feel and be in your light. As you're here, just imagine, envision your light, your love, your divinity, healing, activating, awakening, more consciousness, more frequency, more love in this world. However that comes through for you. We are so grateful for you. We love you. You are worthy. You are free. You get to enjoy this journey while leaving a legacy of light and love through being and beaming the light and love that you innately are. We love you beyond words.